Hi there. In this video, I'll be walking through how to calculate your cash advance eligibility for an actual seated advance. This is done on pages 12 and 13 of your cash advance application, available for download from ccga.ca. Let's start with crop commodities at the top of the page. First, you'll fill in your commodity. You can find a full list of commodities CCGA advances on page 30 of your application or online at ccga.ca. Then check off your required security option, crop insurance or agri-stability, and the land or soil type you've seeded your crop in. If you have global ag risk, you'll check the agri-stability box. After that, you'll put in your actual seeded acres. This number cannot exceed what's on your actual seeded acreage report from crop insurance, which will be sent into CCGA along with your application. Then, you'll enter your security coverage level in yield coverage per metric ton. If you have agri-stability, you can find your coverage level on our website. We have a helpful chart available on our application forms page that outlines your level. If you have crop insurance, you'll need to reference your coverage paperwork. Let's go through an example of statements from each province. For Saskatchewan, look for the asterisk to indicate your coverage percentage. Here, it's 80%. Then, find your commodity and the amount provided in the 80% row. This is in kilograms, so conversion to metric tons for the application involves a quick shift of the decimal place. For Alberta, the first page will tell you what your coverage percentage is. Here it shows 60%. On the second page, the 60% amount is provided here in kilograms, requiring the same conversion as Saskatchewan. For Manitoba, the amount is provided in the boxed off area, the 80% section, and it's in metric tons, so no conversion needed. For British Columbia, a small calculation is involved. Take your probable yield per acre, provided in metric tons here, and subtract your deductible percentage here. This is a deductible of 20%, so I want 80% of 0.71. Calculating that, the number I need is 0.568. With your coverage level in hand, you can enter it on your application. I'll just use some generic numbers here. Then enter the CCGA advance rate for the crop, provided on page 30. By multiplying your acres by coverage level by advance rate, you'll get your eligible amount for that crop. Add up all the crops you're advancing on and you've got your total eligible amount, which can be entered here. Then, indicate how much of that eligible amount you actually want for your cash advance on line A. If you want to advance on honey, filling out that portion will give you your amount B. Let's jump ahead to stored grain advances though. Here, your calculation is a bit simpler. Enter your crop, the harvested acres and crop year, along with the stored quantity you want to advance on. Here, you don't need crop insurance. The security on your advance is the grain in the bin. Remember also, your advance rate unit of measurement should match the stored quantity you enter, either metric tons or pounds. Multiply your stored quantity by your advance rate and you've got your total eligible amount. Then, indicate how much of that you actually want for your cash advance in line C. Flipping to page 13, we have our livestock commodities section to calculate your D value. We'll be exploring this in more detail in another video. For now, let's move ahead with our field crops. Next, you'll add up all four amounts you've calculated, A through D, for your final advance amount. In the final section of page 13, you must state again the dollar amount of the advance you're requesting. You'll indicate that in A if you're applying for the first time this program year. For an actual seeded advance, this means applying and receiving 100% of your advance funds. If, however, you applied for an intended seeding advance earlier in the year and got 60% then, filling out B will give us your intentions for how you want the remaining 40% to be distributed. The maximum, a specific amount, or none at all. Then you must indicate any outstanding balances on previous cash advances. According to Advance Payments Program rules, you can only have a total of $400,000 in cash advances at any given time. Here you must indicate those advances, whether from CCGA or from other administrators. Finally, you'll give the legal description of the land where your commodities are grown or raised, and sign and date the page. If you've used agri-stability anywhere, you'll also need a signature from a Commissioner of Oaths. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about your cash advance, call us at 1-866-745-2256 or visit our website at ccga.ca.